Hold onto your seats, folks, because what I'm about to tell you, it's gonna blow your mind. Are you sitting down? Good, because Rasheeda. Yes, the queen herself just dropped a bomb so massive that Mendeecees' world might never recover. We're talking secrets, lies, and receipts that no one, not even his closest allies, saw coming. And let's be honest, when it comes to Atlanta's entertainment scene, scandals move faster than a Wi-Fi connection at a mansion party. So, what did he do? Who's involved? And why is everyone suddenly acting like they just discovered the plot of a Netflix drama series that's way too real? I've got the inside scoop, the whispers from anonymous sources, and the kind of details that will make your jaw hit the floor. The money, the betrayal, the shady deals, they're all here. Ready for you to witness. By the end of this video, you're going to ask yourself, did anyone really know the real Mendeecees? Or was Rasheeda quietly building a case while the rest of us were too busy sipping champagne to notice? Stick around, because once we dive in, there's no turning back. All right, brace yourselves, because we're diving straight into the scandal that's got Atlanta buzzing and the internet losing its mind. Mendeecees, the man, the myth. The so-called king of cool has officially been placed under the microscope. And trust me, the view is not pretty. If you thought you knew him from reality TV, Instagram posts, or those celebrity brunch photos with that perfectly curated grin, think again. What Rasheeda just exposed. It's next level. We're talking about a web of secrets, deception, and enough receipts to fill a small library. And she didn't just spill tea, she launched a full-scale public investigation right in the middle of a rooftop party. Yes, you heard me correctly. A rooftop. With a crowd. And cameras. And people's jaws dropping like they just watched the season finale of a drama they didn't even know was real. Now, let's break it down. Who's involved? Obviously, Rasheeda, queen of composure, patience, and seemingly endless strategy, is front and center. And on the other side, Mendeecees, once untouchable. Now, well, let's just say his aura of invincibility took a serious hit. Past incidents. Honey, there's a list. From mysterious financial moves that nobody could explain to questionable associations with people who shall remain nameless but whose names would make your eyebrows do a full 180. Mendeecees has had more eyebrow-raising moments than an entire season of reality television combined. And now, Rasheeda is here to make sure none of it stays behind closed doors. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a personal feud. Oh no. This is a full-on public spectacle with all the suspense, drama, and tension you'd expect from a headline that reads, "You won't believe what she found." The energy was electric, the crowd was buzzing, and the whispers spread faster than wildfire. Phones were up, eyes were glued, and every single person in that room knew something monumental was about to happen. And Rasheeda, she didn't even flinch. Calm, collected, commanding the room without saying a word at first. The kind of presence that makes everyone realize this isn't just a confrontation. This is a performance of truth. Now imagine the scene. Music thumping, champagne flowing. Influencers filming the moment like it's an Oscars after party, but the main act isn't on stage. It's right there in the center of the crowd. Rasheeda steps forward and suddenly the atmosphere shifts. Conversations dim. The bass feels heavier, like the rooftop itself is holding its breath. And Mendes. He notices the change too late. The confidence he walked in with, that perfectly polished charm. Cracking. You can see it in the subtle shifts his posture. The forced smile. The small gestures that scream, "Oh no. This is bigger than I thought." Anonymous sources. The ones who totally didn't want to be named but gave us the juiciest details have described this as a long time coming. Months, maybe even years, of Rasheeda quietly observing, compiling evidence, and planning the ultimate reveal. And now, the pieces are in place. Receipts are ready. Conversations are being replayed in everyone's heads. Social media, already buzzing before a single clip even dropped. And the best part? Nobody knew exactly what she had until she let it hit. The crowd leaned in, the energy thickened, and every eye was locked on her. She didn't need a mic. Her calm, controlled demeanor was louder than any scream. And then she spoke. Words measured, sharp, undeniable. The kind that slice clean through a carefully constructed facade. And just like that, Mendeecees realized the game was over. All right? Now that the stage is set, let's peel back the layers of this scandal, because what Rasheeda exposed isn't just a little slip-up. Oh no, it's a full-blown, messy, headline-grabbing spectacle. Sources completely anonymous, of course. But suspiciously detailed claim Mendeecees has been living the high life on funds, favors, and flexes that probably should have stayed under wraps. We're talking lavish spending that makes a reality show mansion look like a budget Airbnb. Private jets for business trips that conveniently coincide with questionable escapades. Exotic cars rolling in and out while whispers about shady deals follow every tire track. And the receipts. Well, Rasheeda didn't just hold on to them, she curated them like a gallery of betrayal. But let's not forget the human element. People in the know, friends, associates, okay? And those who apparently saw it coming but didn't want to get involved have spilled juicy details about the unraveling. Double life. I mean, you think you know someone? One imaginary insider said, voice trembling with fake fear and drama. And then you realize they've been orchestrating a reality series of lies in real life. It's insane. And you better believe social media is already eating this up. Comments, memes, conspiracy threads, fans and haters alike are dissecting every clip, every gesture, every raised eyebrow from the rooftop showdown. Let's get into specifics, shall we? According to these leaks, there were dinners in exclusive spots where certain business deals, some financial, some personal, were discussed with people whose names, frankly, would have had you clutching your pearls. Then there's the Instagram evidence photos with captions that suddenly look suspicious. Stories that vanish in the middle of the night, and posts that scream, I know something. Now, imagine the reactions. Phones raised, whispers spreading, the kind of chatter that turns a party into a courtroom. Did you see what she just said? One imaginary attendee gasps. This is not a joke. Another comments, girl, she came for blood. And yes, memes are already in the making. You know the type receipts, exposed Atlanta drama trending within hours? Even Mendeecees' allies are reportedly whispering among themselves, faces pale, trying to figure out how quickly this escalated from casual rooftop drama to public spectacle of epic proportions. And let's talk strategy. Rasheeda didn't just attack blindly. No, she timed every moment, every revelation like a seasoned director. Each word delivered a punch, each pause built suspense, and every glance ensured the crowd knew exactly who was in charge. The reactions weren't accidental, they were orchestrated. A masterclass in turning a moment into an event that will be talked about for weeks. Social media, already buzzing. Gossip blogs? Prepping headlines? Memes? Writing themselves. And the cherry on top, every anonymous source making statements only amplified the spectacle. The combination of meticulous planning, undeniable proof, and public spectacle created a perfect storm. Mendeecees, who walked in with confidence, charm, and a carefully curated persona, now faced a storm of whispers, gasps, and phone cameras capturing his every falter. His expressions, gestures, and attempts at casual conversation all crumbled under the weight of Rasheeda's relentless, controlled, and theatrical exposure. The crowd wasn't just watching, they were participants in the unraveling. And make no mistake, the message was clear. This wasn't personal. This was accountability served on a silver platter with a side of public humiliation. And now we reach the part everyone's been waiting for, the fallout. Because after Rasheeda dropped the bomb, Mendeecees wasn't just embarrassed. He was exposed, unraveling in real time like a poorly edited reality show montage. The whispers turned into chatter, chatter into gasps, and gasps into full-blown social media chaos. Within minutes, people were pulling out their phones, recording every word, every glance, every faltering smile. The crowd didn't just witness it, they amplified it, turning one rooftop confrontation into a viral spectacle destined to trend for days. Anonymous insiders, yes, The ones who love drama almost as much as clicks claim that the financial and personal missteps exposed by Rasheeda could have far-reaching consequences. Hypothetical investigations already being whispered about. Government probes. Imaginary but plausible. Legal repercussions. Let's just say if this were a scripted drama, the subpoenas would already be flying. And the best part? Mendeecees' reputation, carefully curated over years, crumbled in front of everyone who ever admired him. The public. They weren't just watching, they were judging, commenting, and sharing like there was no tomorrow. Every like, retweet, and comment was a reminder that nobody stays untouchable in the age of receipts. The social media response was instantaneous. Did she just? He really thought he could get away with it. Atlanta has eyes, and she just turned them all on him. Memes began circulating faster than a trending TikTok challenge. Even pop culture references couldn't escape. Comparisons to classic reality TV meltdowns. Iconic betrayal moments, and yes, every over-the-top courtroom showdown you can imagine were invoked to describe what just went down on that rooftop. Meanwhile, Mendeecees. He tried to regain composure. He tried to smile. He even attempted a few awkward gestures, but nothing worked. Not because people are cruel, but because Rasheeda had already rewritten the narrative. Let's not underestimate the psychological blow. Walking into a room confident, thinking you're the main character only to have every glance, every whisper, and every phone camera remind you that your story is over. Brutal. That's exactly what Rasheeda orchestrated, an unforgettable demonstration of power, strategy, and precision timing. The crowd wasn't entertained by chaos. They were witnessing accountability. Served in real time, delivered by someone who refused to be anyone's sidekick, anyone's shadow, or anyone's safety net ever again. And here's the ultimate kicker. Rasheeda didn't scream. She didn't beg. She didn't even need to cry. Her calm, steady confidence did more damage than 1,000 shoutouts ever could. Each word cut deeper than a knife. "I am the image," she said. And suddenly, the audience understood they weren't witnessing a breakdown. They were witnessing a takeover. Mendeecees' swagger, gone. Aura of invincibility, shattered. And the best part? This wasn't just a personal win, it was a public statement. A reminder that silence, patience, and strategy can overpower ego, arrogance, and deceit. So what happens next? Well, the internet is already buzzing with speculation. Could there be legal drama? Maybe. Financial fallout? Who knows? But one thing is certain. Rasheeda has cemented her power, reclaimed her narrative, and reminded the world that queens don't beg, they walk away with their crown firmly in place. And now, it's your turn. Viewers, what would you have done if you were in her shoes? Would you have exposed every little detail? Or let the whispers fade into nothing? Comment below, smash that like button, subscribe for more insider drama. And remember, if someone thinks they can play in the dark, Rasheeda will always own the switch. And there you have it, folks. The bomb has been dropped. The receipts are out. Mendeecees exposed, Rasheeda victorious, and the internet is officially losing it. But now, here's the question for you. Were you shocked, entertained, or secretly satisfied watching this all unfold? Do you think Mendeecees deserved every bit of this public reckoning? Or do you think Rasheeda went too far? I want you to be honest. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Debate it, discuss it. Share your hot takes, because trust me, this is the kind of drama that sparks conversations for days. And while you're at it, don't just lurk, hit that like button if you love seeing truth served with a side of sass. Smash subscribe so you never miss the next explosive reveal. Turn on your notifications too, because in this game of secrets, lies, and receipts, if you want to be the first to know when someone else gets exposed, remember, this isn't just entertainment, it's a lesson. Queens don't beg, and liars don't get free passes. So, do you have the courage to call out the truth when it hits? Or will you just watch and gasp like the rest of us? Comment below and let your voice be heard. The story isn't over, and neither is the drama. Over, and neither is the drama.